What is up, everyone? It's your boy Personality. If you're interested in game discussions, RPG news, and everything that is sensational in the gaming world, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive right into it. Just about a month ago, Capcom got a huge W with Mega Man. By dropping the Legacy Collection on modern platforms, it was available on Steam, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, it was everywhere. And here you have this release of 6 old games from the past that surprisingly did 1 million sales, or maybe it wasn't that surprising for anybody who was just paying attention to the legacy that Mega Man has built up for itself. Did 1 million sales in a week, becoming the fastest sold Mega Man game of all time. Now, interestingly enough, this series has seen some interesting sales, and according to Famitsu, Mega Man 1 to 4 has seen impressive numbers on the Game Boy Advance, such as the first game doing 250,000 sales, the second game doing 460,000 units, the third installment showing us 600,000, and then of course Mega Man Battle Network 4, which was the best-selling Mega Man Battle Network, did figures of 1.35 million. So a million units sold is not something that is exactly foreign to the Mega Man games. It is just that Capcom has slept on this title for way too long. When I was growing up, I saw 3 potential series that would always be relevant, and I thought they were going to be Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Mega Man. 2 out of the 3 have still been relevant, and then Mega Man kind of disappeared, and I'm specifically referring to the Net Warrior series. They just kind of disappeared into the darkness, only to eventually come out with this sort of soft reboot, I would say. But you can see, and Capcom should be seeing, the positive reviews that came out of this relaunch of such classic titles. But what does it mean for Mega Man right now? Because the series, in my opinion, still remains as wasted potential. Now, the reason I mentioned Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh is because they seem to understand how to find not only new audiences, but retain their core audience. And one way they've done this is to take to the mobile arena of things. Many gamers do not like the mobile apps. They don't like mobile gaming. To some people, it's still weird, it's still taboo for whatever reason, but it has a new crowd, and interestingly enough, it bears a lot of success. If we look at a series like Fire Emblem, which is traditionally done on, Nintendo console systems, that game, Fire Emblem Heroes, which is their mobile app, has already been more successful than all of their other entries combined. Of course, Fire Emblem Heroes does derive its success from the fact that these games have built up a legacy that has contributed to Fire Emblem Heroes' success. However, Pokemon Go brings a new way or mechanic to interact with all these creatures that we know and love, and has interestingly provided a new avenue for newcomers to the series that have never even touched a Pokemon game in their life. I think Capcom would be extremely unwise to look at this opportunity right in front of them, where Mega Man has had this sort of resurgence, and not do anything with the franchise, aside from the fact that they just sold 1 million units within a week. This is now the best-selling Mega Man Battle Network title, and I can see this game naturally evolving because of the very concept of what Mega Man did. Mega Man was a series that was focused on the internet, when the internet was still this new, very niche aspect of our lives. Who knew that the internet would be the way it is now in terms of communication, in terms of customization, in terms of what we can do? We already have the Navi systems in our hands. Come on, Capcom, bring this to mobile devices, not the Legacy Collection, but perhaps an app that allows us to do these things that we've always seen in the anime series. Or perhaps it is time for you to develop a seriously competitive Mega Man game, because I think one of the biggest selling features of the Legacy Collection was the fact that you could interact with friends online, you could make tournaments online, and you could just participate in PvP battles. that was one of the largest selling points of this new entry, and it's time for them to capitalize on that a bit more. One thing that I always call on from these RPG games is that we need more competitive RPG games. You have Pokemon doing it. You've got certain MMOs that once they have PvP or PvP like aspects to them, it is integrated very seamlessly. And then of course, you've got other RPGs that cannot seem to get it, like Fire Emblem. They just can't grasp that they are sitting on a gold mine in terms of PvP expansion. But Mega Man would bring this fresh taste, this natural progression for the series that I think Capcom should spend some time looking into.